So I don't get to use a power tool today, but Steve is going to let me use a gun. And we're talking caulking guns today. Steve, run me through this. This looks like a pretty elaborate machine here.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the mid-range ones. So there's a couple of things that we should know on here. When we actually have our caulking, we basically need to snip the end off. Okay, but inside of here there is actually a foil seal.
Okay.
So we actually have this little pin here, which we pull out, and that would actually now pierce that seal.
Okay.
Allowing the caulking to flow.
Great. And you said too we have to cut it on an angle, right?
Yeah, we need to cut it around about 30 degrees, something like that.
Okay. Yep. And is that just to help with the flow?
It's to help to get a nice, clean, smooth caulking line, basically.
Okay. Yep. And what are some of the other elements
we actually have in
here?
this particular device here a little hole on the handle here that actually allows us to put the tube end in, squeeze on this, and it will actually cut the end off for us.
Oh, snip it for you. Excellent.
When we're actually applying the caulking, we actually use the handle, we squeeze it, it's going to squeeze, it's going to flow from the end. If we finished or we want to stop it flowing, there is a release here which we press, and that releases the pressure and stops the flow of the caulking.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to give this a shot here. You've got a little demo area set up for us. So we're actually going to be caulking the door jamb here to help kind of keep that draft out, correct? So I should fold my piercing tool back in there.
Yeah, that won't help you at all. So we identified that drafts can come through in these areas. So you're actually going to apply a bead of caulking down this inside edge of the casing.
All right, here we go. So I'm applying pressure to the handle here, and Steve can walk me through the technique.
Yes. So you're basically applying some pressure, you're squeezing out some caulking, you're basically moving down as steady as you can to create a bead of caulking. And you're basically going to go all the way to the bottom if you're going to finish this job. We'll probably stop about halfway down.
Okay.
You're going to press the release button to stop flow.
Release back here so don't make a mess.
And then I'll take that off you now.
Okay. And then you taught me a contractor's technique earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lick my finger and I just run it right down here, right?
Yep.
And why would I do this?
What we want to do is create a nice smooth curve. We just don't want a big bubble of caulking there.
Okay.
So we want it nice and clean.
Excellent. Thank you.
I think I'm going to be hiring you again.
Excellent.
Yeah, you're doing such a great job on these guys.
All right. Now this is silicone caulking, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so what are some of our other options? Is it only silicone?
Okay. If we're working like an exterior around a window or a door, we want 100% silicone. Also around a bath, shower, tub, that type of thing.
Okay.
If we actually are going around here, I would have switched to a thing called DAP, which is basically a paintable caulking.
Oh, okay.
Just going to show you a couple of samples here.
Okay. So silicone's not paintable?
No.
Only the DAP is?
So this is your DAP products here.
Okay.
You see I have 3 different colors here, black, white and brown. So if I wanted to actually paint this to match my trim, we basically apply it the same way, same finger technique, but now I can actually paint on it.
All right. And if you don't want to lick your finger and do that, do you have a tool that we can use instead?
I do indeed. So if you actually are a little bit garish about licking the finger, we have some tools here. First one is actually for removing old silicone.
Right.
And the second one has this nice smooth rubber edge. You would just basically squeeze that in, run down, and that's going to generate the same look.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'm going to finish up on my my caulking job here. Can I grab that gun from you one more time, Steve?
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm going to take on my my latest DIY project. If you've got a DIY project on the go, come on down here to the Home Depot, and Steve and the experts here will be sure to help you out. We'll see you next time.